Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And today on the channel, we're doing a pick-me-up makeup look. I've just been feeling so blah lately, not doing makeup, around in my sweats, and I wanted to do a nice makeup look to relax myself today. I learned a lot of tips and tricks working in Hollywood as a makeup artist, and some of them I'll share with you today. So I'm starting with my Fenty Mattifying Primer. I'm going to use about 2 pumps, and I'm going to massage this generously all over my face. I find that using a mattifying primer like this one, along with a hydrating foundation, is great for if you want shine and moisture, but you don't want to be too oily. Next, I'm going to prep my lips with NYX lip oil, just to smooth them out and plump them up a little bit. And then we're on to eyebrows. I'm going to use my Benefit eyebrow pencil. Start by brushing up my brows, getting them into place. Oh, I'm running out of this product. I'm so sad about that. I have to get more. And I'm just going to draw in following my natural shape. Nothing too crazy today. I've done soap brows and stuff like that before, but today I'm just keeping them natural. And then I'm going to go in with my Dior Pump and Brow. This is a tinted eyebrow gel. It's going to help my hairs stay in place and add a little bit of extra color and tint to my brows. Isn't it amazing how eyebrows can make such a big difference? Feeling better already. Next, I'm just going in with like a white concealer to sculpt my brows a little bit. And on to eyes, using my Tartelette Flirt palette. I love the colors in this palette. So sultry and soft and natural. I'm going to start with the darker color, the lighter color. It's important to make sure that we prime the eyelid before we go in with darker colors. So first we'll go in with the light color, just all over. Nothing too special. Just bring that light base color all over the eye. Blend it in nicely. Going to be using some sultry colors today, so I want to make sure there's a powder base down first. Then I'm going to go in with the eggplant color, or the purplish color, with a smaller brush, and I'm just going to start packing it in to the lid, layering the product, and then I'll start bringing it up just a little bit into the crease and the corner of my eye, more like a cat eye shape. I'm opening my eye, closing it as I'm creating this look to make sure the product's where I want it, and then, of course, blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna go in with like a medium brown color to soften it up a little bit and make sure that there's a nice gradient transition. You saw me pull my finger up on the side there. I'm showing you guys that eventually I will come in and clean up any fallout or the shape of this eye look with concealer later. So you can see the shape and the color starting to come into play here. Now I want the eye to glow a little bit, the eyelid. So I'm using this NYX crayon. It's like a glow, kind of a whitish color. And I'm gonna blend that into my eyelid, staying away from the outer corner of my eye. Using my fingers. Don't be afraid to get in there with your fingers, you guys. Now that color's a little bit too white for me. So I'm actually going to go back in with that eggplant color I was using earlier on the eyelid and just use my finger and stamp it over to kind of blend these two colors together. And the result is like this purpley grayish sheen. It just makes my eye pop and gives it a little bit more dimension. I didn't want the look to be too matte, but I also didn't want to do sparkle today. So this is a middle ground. You can see the eye look starting to take shape. And voila! Did the other eye, and we're on to eyeliner. I'm using a Sephora black liner. I'm going to tight line on the inside of my eye and then just bring it up with the brush a little bit on the side. I have to be careful because I have hooded eyes. So if I pull that cat eye out too far, it's a whole other game. So, and it could get messed up. So I'm just slightly, as you can see, gonna pull the liner up, being wary of the crease of my hooded eye. You can wing out your eyeliner however you want if you're following this makeup look. This is just how I do it. And I want the look to be more smoky and blended, so you can see I'm blending the eyeliner in now. And then I'm going up with my fingers, just doing a little bit more blending. When you're using darker or smokier colors, it's all about that blend. Now it's time for my favorite foundation, the Fenty Moisturizing Foundation. I'm going to use a brush and watch how far just one pump of this foundation goes. This is all I need. I have very red skin, so what this foundation is going to do is it's going to cancel out all the redness. So for a second here, I'm going to start looking really white and really pale. So I'm going to have to go back in and add in dimension. Oh, and look, I love this brush because you can sweep it up and kind of clean up a little bit if you had any fallout from your eyeshadow. Don't forget your neck and maybe a little bit of your chest as well. Now, do I need all this makeup? No, but it's fun. Not necessary, but fun. Wiping the foundation off of my lips, and now I'm moving on to contour. I'm gonna lightly sculpt with my Fenty contour in Amber. If you have chonky cheeks like me, smile, and then as you saw, cut the cheek in half with your cream contour. I'm gonna do it again right here. Smile, cut it in half, and then drag it up like you would normally. Just gonna lightly contour the nose. I'm gonna go back in with bronzer and sculpt more, but this is just a start. I'm gonna just lightly carve out my jawline. You can see I put a little bit underneath my lip too to make my lip pop out. A little bit on the tip of the nose to bring the nose up. And I'm gonna go back in with that brush and blend. Blend, blend, blend. And you can see a little bit of color and dimension already coming back into my face. Now I'm going in with my favorite NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Just a tiny bit. We don't need to do a huge, this is what I learned honestly in Hollywood with concealer, is I see so many people on YouTube putting on tons of concealer underneath their eyes. And I think that's a look depending on what you're going for, but you don't really need that much. Just a little bit. You still want to look natural. This is my YSL Touche Eclat. This is a great product just for highlighting without the shine. Anywhere on your face that has shadow, This is gonna bring light to it. So I like to put a little bit like under my lips and draw up like this to upturn the corners of my mouth. And then also like towards where you would have like the marionette lines on your face, maybe even the bottom of your chin if you want to elongate your chin. And you can see I'm smiling a little bit so I can see if there's any shadow to bring a little bit of light to. And then I'm going to blend with my fingers. My face is still very creamy and hydrated, so I'm using all cream products first before I go in with powder. Now it's time to get snatched, you guys. So, a classic, the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, a larger brush. And I'm gonna go in and just start adding natural warmth to my cheeks. I'm not really contouring here, I'm adding warmth to my face. My face was so white and reflective before. This is gonna give me a little bit of a tan. I think with contour, it's really important that you find a shade that's important. Avoid putting any of the bronzer like underneath the eye or too close to the nose like I showed you with my finger a second ago. This is supposed to give you that natural glow, that natural sun kiss, and we do not want to be orange. Orange bronzer is my biggest pet peeve. A little bit goes a long way. Now I have a face, can you see how I'm using my hand right there? I'm trying to show you guys that I'm drawing my bronzer in straight down and avoiding the top of my head, because that's gonna help elongate my face. I don't want my face to look too round. Sweeping across the nose, and now I'm actually going to sweep just a tiny, teeny bit all over my face. Blend your whole face. Just a little bit of product. Now it's time for some powder from Chanel, going in underneath my eyes, the little brush, just a tiny bit of powder, not doing the cake face thing. Larger brush, pat just a little in, and it's time for blush. I want to show you guys some blush techniques, okay? If you have bigger cheeks like mine, avoid putting the blush too much on the apples of the cheek. Concentrate more on the sides of the face. Get some on your nose, your forehead, a little bit on your chin. And then if you want to lift your nose up, put the blush underneath the nose instead of too much bronzer, because you don't want your nose to look dirty. Use the blush instead. I'm even gonna take some blush underneath my eyes because they look so white, a tiny bit to blend into the concealer so I don't have that super white under eye look. So I'm left with very natural looking skin. Everything has been blended together. I'm going through and I'm checking for any spots I think look too like white or just not blended. Like there, do you guys see that? A little bit too white. Something's weird about that. So just a tiny bit of blush covers that up. I've still got my sculpt going on, but now it's more blended and it's more seamless. So different ways to use blush. Now I'm going back in with just a tiny bit of powder and I'm blending everything, circular motions, just blend it all in and together. Time to snatch the nose. Let's do a nose job, you guys, just for fun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm taking this angled brush and going back in with the Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to start drawing my nose in a little bit narrower. The trick is to look at your nose from all angles. Look at it from the side, look at it from the front. It's okay if your line isn't perfectly straight. It's gonna be blended later. And then I'm going to draw out a little bit near my nostril like you just saw me do. This is art, you guys, right here. So just kind of blending like that. Everybody's nose is different. This is just how I contour mine. Now I'm turning my face up so I can draw almost like a little point. Do you see that on my nose? This is how you fake that like snatched little Tinkerbell nose thing. Do not put any bronzer underneath the bottom of the nose. I put blush there to lift it up. We don't want to look like we stuck our nose in dirt. But look, do you guys see this shape? This is my trick. Look at it from the side, look at it from underneath, and just start sculpting. Obviously it looks weird right now, but we haven't blended yet. I'm gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. And there we go. Now I'm going to connect it to my brows so it looks a little bit more natural. And we've got a weird thing going on here, but we're going to blend. I'm kind of sad because I deleted the footage on accident, but what I did was I put some highlighter down the middle of my nose, like a little bit of concealer in the spots where I didn't contour, and then I like blended it all in. And now I'm just adding a tiny bit more on top because I blended a little bit too much. So you gotta blend, add, put a little bit of concealer on. But yeah, there we go. My nose is like snatched now. And I'm gonna add some highlighter. I love this. My RMS highlighter, it's the best, you guys. So do you see where I'm putting on the highlighter? That's kind of before where I put the concealer for the nose. Tops of the cheeks, inner corners of the eyes. Wherever you want to glow, you just put that highlighter. Now it's time to finish up. How did I get from this to the other side? Do you see the difference? I just added a bunch of makeup down there. You can pick either one. If you want your eye to be more just like light makeup and lifted, you can do the side on the right. If you want your eyes to look bigger, like I did today, you can do what I did here on the left. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that. Don't be afraid to draw further down underneath your eye. I used to be so afraid of this because I thought it would give me dark circles, but I'm going in with just like a light brown color. Do you see? I'm drawing kind of far underneath my eye, almost into my eye bags. You could actually kind of make your eyes look bigger and cover your eye bags by doing this. And I'm just layering on the product. I even added a little bit of that eggplant color I was using earlier. And then just a tiny bit of eyeliner. It's brown eyeliner. I'm not gonna put any mascara down there. So just a little bit. Curl your lashes, put on some mascara, and the look is almost done, you guys. The eyes are done. The skin looks great. Time for lips. So I'm gonna use a MAC lip liner and just make sure my lips are ready. This is my favorite part. I love doing my lips. I'm gonna overdraw a little bit, rounding out the shape of my lips. I like to start down at this corner of my lip and kind of draw up to my Cupid's bow and then round it out a little bit. Then I draw in with the lip liner like I'm doing right now. And just draw in a little bit, a line down the center to give you that juicy lip look. And I'm just gonna naturally draw on my bottom lip. Using my finger to blend in a little bit. I'm gonna inspect, and if I rubbed anything off too much, draw a little bit more in. Blend and add till you feel like you're good. Then we're gonna put on this Charlotte Tilbury color in Birkin Brown. It's a very, very dark color. Don't be afraid of dark colors though, you guys, because as you can see in the tube, the color looks very dark. But if I use a lip brush and just pat in a tiny bit of it, it's like the perfect color. I don't even know how to describe this color. And then finishing touches. My Fenty lip gloss, you guys, I am in love with this. It's literally better than sex. Look at this shine. Oh, look at this color. This just makes me happy. This lip gloss literally made my day. Yes, you guys. My lip gloss is popping. So there we go. That is the makeup look. But we're not done yet, you guys. We're going to be doing hair in a second. But look at the skin. Look at the eyes. Look at this glow. That blush trick I taught you guys, that's what helps keeping your face from looking too, like, I don't know, natural, like too contoured. I do like baking and contouring like crazy sometimes. I love makeup, but this is the kind of look that I would do for photo shoots, for models, for celebrities. Literally the tricks. I'm adding a little bit more eyebrow pencil and showing off the look. My hair, I guess, I'm trying not to use hot tools lately, giving my hair a break. But let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need a hair tie or 2 hair ties, a couple bobby pins, and optional, like a single little small hair extension. Gonna brush my hair and I'm gonna part it because I'm gonna make like a high ponytail with like a side bang. So I'm just pulling over my hair. Doesn't have to be perfect. I guess I could take the time to use like a comb and make the line clean and perfect, but whatever. Section this part of the hair off so it doesn't get caught in when you try to do your high ponytail. And I'm gonna flip my hair upside down to try to get the highest ponytail I can. The higher your hair, the closer you are to God. The higher the ponytail, the closer you are to God. We're going on Ariana Grande, you guys. Get that ponytail up there high. There we go. Yes. Genie in a bottle, you guys. Now, here's a trick. Add an extra hair tie. That helps your ponytail go even higher. I'm going to take this little extension here and just clip it in the back of my ponytail. And I'm going to wrap it around to hide the hair ties. And then I'll secure it with a bobby pin. So the 2 hair tie thing is like the big trick to get your ponytail up higher. Securing with a bobby pin. And then from this point, you could curl your hair or straighten it. My hair has just been air dried and it's really, it needs help. And so I'm not curling it or straightening it or anything. Take this little side here and brush it and tuck it behind your ear. And arrange the little fake bang however you want. And then bobby pin it in place. You can leave this little hair hanging down like I am. Or you can take it and you can just hide it behind by like bobby pinning it to the back of your head like this. But I'm just gonna leave it down today. Now you can see I've got some areas where my hair looks like it's thinning. No, just no. So take some dark brown or some black powder and a brush. And I'm just gonna powder that in. I'm using an eyeshadow. This is a trick that I used a lot in Hollywood. And there we go. Just perfecting it, making sure every hair is where I want it. Now my hair is looking dry. Like I said, it needs help. I need to get like a treatment. I need to dye my hair again. You know, we're all quarantined here. If I used hot tools, I probably would take my hair and like curl it like this or straighten it to make this look like extra cute. Not really digging the texture of my ponytail. Kind of dry. So I'm gonna put some product in it in a second here. You can curl your hair like I'm mentioning. So I'm gonna put in this product from Yves Rocher just to help with the dryness of my hair and smooth it out just a little bit. Really tempted to use my flat iron, but it's just gonna make my dry hair worse. I love this product. You're gonna see how it actually is really helping my hair to smooth out a little bit and not be so like fried looking. The next step is to add your favorite earrings. But check out this hair, you guys. I'm feeling so cute now. So just setting everything, setting the makeup. I love how all of this looks together. You can tell my confidence is feeling like so much better. Now here we go, like I mentioned, add your favorite earrings. These are so gorgeous. They're handmade from Weave Gold. I'll put her link below if you're interested. None of this is sponsored, by the way. This is all stuff I like. Just nothing sponsored, nothing's gifted. So gorgeous earrings. Yes. Gonna get those earrings on. Something about putting on a pair of dangly earrings just makes me feel like really goddess-like and really feminine. And here is the final look. I'm gonna show you guys the look inside, but then I'm gonna go outside.